everybody.
I didn't check my email since you sent out the 204 one. So I like walked up to 204 and then I walked down to 110. In the lobby, just like I don't know what to do with myself.
Okay, so I guess we should get started. It's just past 7 o'clock, so we're doing okay.
Let's do it 2 minutes.
2 minutes? Okay, yeah. Good.
Is everyone here?
Ben's not going to be here. Megs and Ty both aren't here, and
I just saw Daryl here right now.
Daryl, yeah.
Daryl's here in the building. So
Okay.
he should be coming soon.
We're going to have to squeeze a little closer.
Yeah, that's why I was.
Fine with that.
Sorry.
I like this. Our food is different.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, do you have any
Okay. Yeah.
Alright. How about a minute more?
One
more minute?
Alright.
Sure.
Should I?
Yeah, let me move my food.
Oh, fuck. I can squeeze it in. Hey, Daryl. Alright, let's get started. So, I guess a good check-in question I was thinking of, well, it's not very good, but it's what it is.
Okay.
It's not bad, but it's just, what have people been doing? Since people can't go outside as much, and it's snowy, and slushy, and wet, what has everybody been doing for fun? To distract you from the cold?
I don't know if this is sounding for.
I can go.
Wait, we can go to
Is someone
executive
recording
session.
by the way?
Oh yeah.
To show
Is
you.
someone
Okay.
is someone recording?
Oh, I can record. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting cozy tonight. I mean,
So Rachel, are we?
hold on.
Okay, no worries.
Does this side of the table want to slide down a little bit? Okay, we're under it.
Okay. Hey everybody, so I'll just repeat the checking question. What has everybody been doing for fun to distract yourselves from the cold? I can go first. So I've been spending a lot of time. I guess I should say my name and stuff, but hey, I'm Nolan, 3rd year. I prefer he, him, his, and I have been distracting myself from the winter by going into Tree Huggers Cafe a lot since it's very quiet and just doing work and reading fun things there. So that's it for me.
I'm Jeremy. I'm a 2nd year. I prefer he, him, his. I spent 4 hours this afternoon watching House of Cards.
That's right.
Yeah, we should say more.
Warm and fuzzy.
Yep.
It's definitely warm.
That's like an ultimate politics major show.
It's such a good show. Okay, West Wing is the ultimate politics show.
West Wing.
That's good.
I'd like to state for the record, I'm not a fan of West Wing.
That's fine.
Yes, I
West
am.
Wing ain't a fan of you.
I'm
You're no longer welcome.
Maybe 4 episodes. And then I was like, this is so campy.
Aaron Sorkin is very problematic.
House of Cards is pretty damn campy.
Right.
But it's
That's a check-in question.
discussions for later.
But it's not idealistic.
Right. Corey Ventresca, 2nd year, he, him, his. I watched all of season 3 in time that I don't want to say. but
Okay.
Quickly.
Can we? No spoilers. House of Cards.
Very quickly.
I'm Deborah for She, Her, and Hers. I'm a 1st year. The cold doesn't really bother me, so I just continue on with my life as it's been going on.
How is that possible?
My name is Keith, he and his, I'm the 2nd year, and I'm just saying I keep playing sports.
So healthy.
That's way more honest. My name is Jordan. I'm a 2nd, and I don't know what to do. I've been going to Soldier all around normal.
I'm Rachel, she, her, and hers. I'm a 3rd year. I don't go to Symmetry there. I do spend most of my day like whining, but it's like whining. Hi, I'm Anjali, 1st year, she, her, and hers, and I watched the entire 1st season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine in like a really embarrassingly short period of time. So that's what's going on over here.
Mahmoud, 3rd year, he and his. Drink a lot of coffee, probably too much, and move, and exercise, and I think that helps.
Wow. Inspiration.
I'm Ariana. I use she, her, and hers, and I've been watching a lot of things on Hulu.
Like what?
Like, Bones and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Recommend?
I don't know how I feel about it yet.
I'm Molly, 4th year, she, her, hers. And I don't think that I've done too much to compensate for the snow, except I have been wearing 2 scarves on occasion.
Whoa. Sorry. Hi everyone, my name is Megs. I use she, her, hers. I am a 4th year. And to combat the cold, I have been staying in the kitchen with my housemates. It's been really lovely, cooking a lot this weekend. Yeah, my housemate's mom flew in from Florida, so that was fun. There was Spanish food in my house.
Oh.
It was dank. Yeah, still feeling good about life. Check.
Hi everybody, I'm Daryl. I'm the 3rd year. I use he, him, and his. The they, there, and here is fine as well. Let's see. To distract myself from the cold, I don't know, I get into like a lot of crazy hijinks in my dorm. I like live in darkness and like, I don't know, it's like a very like fun, dynamic community. So it's just like, I don't really ever leave ever anymore, which is kind of weird. I used to always be all about like exploring, but yeah.
Is that a new move? Were you in You weren't in Harkness last semester, were you?
No.
Yeah, it is a new thing. Cool.
It's a big deal. Hijinks. Jordan, do you want to share?
Sure. Hi, my name is Jordan. I'm a.
Did you like sit on the?
Well,
Join us.
yeah.
Yeah. If you want to come
Just
join
join
us.
I don't bite.
We kind of smell it.
No, I would love to. Thank you.
Yeah, exclusion's not really our style.
Smell like power.
Right here.
Yeah. All right.
Welcome.
Thank you. My name is Jordan. I use she, her, and hers. I am a 3rd year, and I am here for Fearless and Loathing. And for my, everyone say hi to the recorder.
Hey girl, how you doing?
What's your major?
I'm a politics and creative writing major.
Cool.
Marv's a ghostwriter.
Yes. And to stay warm, I have been exercising more.
Well done.
It's all about that. All right. Thanks, everybody. So next up is the approval of the agenda. So does anyone have anything to add?
Should we do a group photo?
We've worked.
No.
There's working.
Is everyone here?
Not everyone's here.
Missed that.
Is he Corey?
Working group assignments.
Ben is excused. Ty is not.
Cool.
Do you know how to like do the
Okay.
navigate the
Thank you.
thing?
Not well. I didn't do it in time.
Okay, anything
but last
else?
week I did one.
Oh,
We can talk and work it out. Yeah.
alright.
We got get out of the way.
Forms. 1 second. Oh, announcement. Can I just say?
No. It has to be on the agenda.
Come on.
Oh, can I throw an announcement on there too?
Yeah.
I would also.
Mark.
Wait, so are we gonna be in this room for the rest of the semester?
Corey.
No.
You don't like it?
I like
Do you all want to be in here?
The table's too narrow.
The lighting is just
like,
poopy.
We're so close, one.
Yes,
But
so
I
got
can't
Mark,
put Anjali
Corey,
or Rachel.
Anjali. Anybody else? Want to put something on?
It's a race to sit at the head of the table.
Jordan wins.
Jordan.
All good?
Alright, let's
Alright.
approve this shit.
Excellent. So, motion to approve the agenda?
Motion approved.
Excellent. Alright, next up, announcements. Mark, do you want to?
So, DMS has invited us all to dinner on March 15th at 5 o'clock. Does that work for everyone?
I got 2
What
emails.
day?
One regarding a dinner that was happening on March 13th.
Yeah, this is different. He has 3 dinners in a row. This one's
Wow.
specifically for us.
Okay.
Is that a Monday?
Catching up.
No,
it's a
it's
Sunday.
Sunday.
It's right before plenary.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where is
Oh,
our
it's
keys?
Sunday.
What's the date?
Yeah, it's
March 15th, so 2 Sundays from now.
Where would
Sounds
that
good.
be?
It would be at
His house, the
Wow.
Cops Norris.
It's so
Really?
The Cops Norris
Is that
house.
down on
Yes, it's on East
So I
Lorraine.
want to throw a party in that house.
East College.
East College.
East College. Down
Past
past
the chain.
Eastwood.
Party
Yes.
house.
The level?
Does everyone know where it is? Because I'll say it one more time. It's the Cops Norris building.
285.
It's a-
You'll send an
Does that time work quick for everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send an email.
Just right before plenary.
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Okay, cool.
That's good.
Where they all walk back over
Also,
together.
feel free to just
Like,
add anything
One
yourself.
dinner on the 15th,
Pre-Pleens dinner.
and then there's like another dinner on like the 13th.
13. That one's at.
That's a
That one's in the Oberlin.
Right.
What time is that one? Do you guys remember?
Wait, so what's the dinner like the meal thing at Root Room?
That's Board of Trustees.
That's 13. That's 4.
Oh, Shiza. That's also a thing.
Yeah.
On a Friday.
That's not. I don't know if
That's not us.
No, that's
That's like some people here, but well, I don't know.
Like, I definitely got an email.
It's similar to what I did last time.
Did everyone get invited?
Yeah.
Oh, so you all did.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think it's just the people of color who got invited. I'm not joking.
No, I
You're
got
fucking
invited.
kidding. I was like, yeah. I'm just.
Well,
I love you all.
The one specifically for us.
That would have been so.
I think if it's. I mean, 13. If you got it, I got it.
I mean, it seems like that one's also specifically for us.
What
and
is the
everybody
one
in
for
this
the
room.
13th?
Did I?
Okay.
Did you? Did you?
Daryl?
No.
Yes.
I didn't check them all yet, but.
Dinner with.
Okay.
13th is dinner with I think
That's
the board of
the
trustees
board.
in Krizov, I think.
13th is that.
Okay.
At what time is
At the
that?
Oberlin.
At the
I think it's
at
that's
the
no.
room.
That's in the root. Which
Yes,
is Carnegie.
what are all
Carnegie
these
Root,
dinners?
yeah.
What's up?
I haven't heard about any of these.
If you
Then you.
that one like
So-
work off your email.
Yeah.
It's not like
Yeah.
us.
Oh,
Okay.
this is like last semester.
Okay, so
What do you mean?
thanks, Daryl.
The
So I'm
board-
gonna
the board of trustees
let's
are coming.
progress on from there. We have the 2 dinner
Hopefully
dates.
it's not.
And
There's also a lunch too, right? I think it's like the same day as this.
Yeah, no, that's the 12th.
Okay.
We picked. That was the one we did the random lottery on.
Yeah.
Do we all have to go to that?
No.
No.
That's not. That's like other people.
okay. So we all good with the dates? Okay.
All right. Good.
Anjali, yeah.
All right. I talked to. Oh, you know, Good Talk with Luke something.
Yeah.
So I talked to the guy.
Wait, who?
Luke Taylor.
There's a talk show now in the SCO on alternate Mondays.
Dinner.
Oh, yeah.
It's tomorrow for anyone who wants to see it. I talked to him about maybe having a couple of senators on. He said that, like, I mean, I'm going to meet him and talk to him about what we're going to say and what we want to say and who will go. That's all later, but I wanted to let you know that that's, like, in the works.
Thank you.
Cool.
Excellent. And Corey.
Yeah, just so most people got their time cards in. Please do that. It's important. And
When's the deadline?
Oh,
I
add
don't-
Corey, because I forgot to do that until today.
What?
What do you
You
mean?
know, yeah, we have to share it with you.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Wait, why?
Well, if you don't necessarily have to share it. If it's in there by 2, I'm chill. But
No. If it's not shared, then you can't see it.
oh yeah, make sure you share it. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they're also all on the website.
Share it to the Senate account.
Yeah, share
Oh.
What
share
is
it to
the
the Senate
lunch?
account. Time cards are due in at 2.
Oh, that's like I think the.
I extended these last 2 weeks
That's the
because just
trustee
before
meeting that
plenary.
some
Not
students
gonna
have
do
been
that
invited
again.
to.
Please
So
do
lunch?
that.
I actually have one
Yeah.
question about time cards.
Yeah.
So they're due at 2, but we don't have
Senate
plenary
was
until
invited?
7.
No.
And then once it's
So I probably
14
didn't
hours,
get
we're in
I
plenary.
didn't get invited.
I think that
Let's see
just
it.
gets counted. Do that after. Just do plenary afterward.
Okay.
It's like the back pay
Yeah.
section.
It's the back
Oh,
pay
okay.
section, so don't worry about
I
that.
just kind of want.
Yeah, no.
5 hours.
Right, you don't want to put 2.5 hours and then
Oh my
be at
God, I
5 hour
get that.
pension and not get it filled.
From now on, just put it in when you're done.
Yeah.
Okay, can
Plenary.
I change it right now?
Yeah. Go. Sure.
Okay, thanks Corey, appreciate that. Anybody have any other announcements?
Time card, yeah. See how
Okay. Excellent, then outside business. Looks like we don't have any outside business.
It might be because no one can find us.
That's true.
Oh, someone was.
So,
Oh, okay. If anybody, yeah.
Are you trying to talk to senators? No, sorry. You weren't? You were just saying hey. Okay, hi.
Good, good.
He was like, "Oh, is Senate up here?" I was like, "Yeah, come follow me." He didn't come, so how strange.
Alright, thanks for checking.
No outside business.
Okay, office hour reports. Anybody got anything interesting?
we're gonna do
This
it.
meeting.
Yeah.
This week we should do them together.
No, no,
Wednesday
no.
at 8 sounds
A couple people came up to me.
Oh, wow.
Tell me your secret.
And like talked about some stuff, and like I told them about like I told them that like I just started like working with like the mental health like working group, and like some of the things I like wanted to do like while like working like with mental health stuff, and like also just like different ideas I had about like freshman orientation, and like also just like different ideas I had about like helping students like adjust to Oberlin College, which I was gonna like I guess let people like know about later as like the plenary went on. But yeah.
Similar to Daryl, I just had people come up, and then a lot of the stuff that I talked to them about was the stuff that we're doing in working groups and some of the discussions we had on last Thursday.
And you were passing things out, right?
Oh yeah, the cold care kit stuff. I mean, I can talk about that more during like working group stuff, but basically we set it up with student health, and I just handed them out on Thursday.
Anybody else? We actually had our conversation over email during my office hours, funny enough. So, but I can talk about that for later. I'm getting to all right, thanks everyone. Any committee reports? Probably not.
That'd be impressive.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yes, actually I have
Hey, we got it. Okay.
Typical.
Yeah, so library committee met this week, and library committee is actually really heating up because they're really concerned about strategic planning and how strategic planning is going to affect the libraries. Because there have been, I think, discussions in strategic planning about cutting libraries, but there's really not much, or cutting the amount of money going to libraries.
Interesting.
Discussion between members of the concerned faculty and library administrators in the strategic planning process. So they're bringing a couple speakers to campus in the coming months. It looked like they were looking for small groups of students to meet with those speakers too and talk about student concerns with libraries. So I'll keep you guys in the loop as we get closer to those, but probably sometime after March break, I'll be asking some of y'all to come to some meeting, meet with some of the people from around the country who have kind of done strategic planning at their colleges as library administrators and are familiar with the process. I personally think libraries are pretty central to campus life. They're an important resource. We have to protect them. We have to make sure that students' opinions and voices about the libraries are heard, and this is a good way to get them heard. Yeah, but it was a good committee meeting. They have a very combative relationship with the administration and the deans, and Dean Elgren in particular. But yeah, that's my committee.
I also have a committee report actually. So Anjali and I are on the EPPC, Educational Plans and Policies Committee, and we've started talking about tenure track positions and how departments apply for those. And what they're talking about what they are changing right now is making diversity a higher priority in the process. And it's really tricky to have language that is legal, but also effective and clear and straightforward. So we spend a lot of time talking about that. And basically, the idea is to have a diverse applicant pool so that when they interview potential professors, they have a wide range of candidates.
Yeah, and I think it's important to note that we're not talking about job position applications. We're talking about, it's not like 4 individual professors for the position, so it's different and a little more complicated, so.
Anyone else? All right. Moving on to.
I totally texted you, bro. Yes, I did. Oh my god, really? I did.
It's also on a sheet that's shared with everyone, right?
No, we didn't do that.
No, I already.
What is going on?
What's happening,
Sorry,
guys?
I already have people.
Let's all just start passing notes.
Yo, dude, see here.
So productive.
Text me again.
Can I? Yes. All right.
All right, you guys. Let's stay focused. Let's go on to working group reports, if there are any.
So that's just me, right? Okay. I will try not to have it be as lengthy as last time. But that's because we're productive. Okay. So we basically met on Thursday. and we talked about we basically just had a series of discussions. So we talked about how do we better learn of and respond to student needs, and that continues to be an open discussion. Basically, the takeaways were Senate needs to be more involved and integrated with campus. We discussed Google surveys for when people can't make it to office hours if they have a topic they want to discuss and want to continue to follow up with Senate and stuff. Having that set up. Then basically just using Senate to identify concerns and actually do something about them rather than just being like a bunch of people who meet on Sunday night and talk. As far as like student perception goes, doing all of those we felt would better equip us to respond and like actually do stuff. From my office hours, I heard concerns about medical leave, so we talked about this briefly. At this point, we're just really trying to gather a lot of information and do research about this to see if there's anything we can push on. Briefly, we're looking at part-time, especially after a semester of medical leave, and looking at the process. We discussed a full range of STD testing. Basically, it's available at there's different tests available at different places. And this is again something that because of information access issues, due to websites and other parts of the official Oberlin communications, it's difficult to get all this information. So we're just in the process of finding all that information to look at that. We found out about another mental health support group that has popped up on campus, and so we're going to look into that. Basically, the concern is that we want to know about all these different student-run support groups, so that we can make sure it isn't like a group or a community that gets just basically dropped when the student running it graduates or goes on a study abroad program. We also discussed orientation, just like different programs that we're looking into, and like stuff we'd like, stuff that we've heard other people would like or think we need more of, things we need less of. So we're going to continue to discuss that. We're looking into bringing various fuzzy animals to campus. That is an ongoing process. And then care kits, we basically discussed how do we persuade student health that there is a need for cold kits to be distributed at various locations on campus. This is something I additionally looked into on Friday. The issue is student health is running at capacity. They literally don't have the time to sit down and assemble cold care kits. So myself and some other RAs went and did that, and then we distributed them to some of the fire dorms and the Wilder front desk. I think they still have some if you need one, so they're downstairs. Then yeah, I think that's it. Anything I missed?
Yeah, I'll expand on some of what we talked about. So during my office hours, students came to me, and a couple of them, were sick, overwhelmed, just needed an avenue to vent. And and so I sort of talked to them about what some of the things that we talked about during our mental health working group. In particular, I talked about the idea of there being a mental health 101, a mandatory mental health 101 what is it? Program? Program during orientation, and that's something that a couple of the students or the students who came to me were very excited about and think that is vital. And it's also a lot of students think that the structure of Oberlin's academics kind of contributes to their mental instability. So talking about ways to make Oberlin's or academic structures less mentally discombobulating, I guess. You know what I mean?
Okay. And then if people are interested in seeing what we're doing, I can share you on our long list of projects that we have and basically where we're at with each of those, who's running point on them and stuff. So especially if you're interested in being part of the working group, just talk to me about that. Question?
All right, thank you. Any other working group reports?
Are there any
yeah.
Actually, So I sent out When is Good for the SOC Senate Working Group, but I didn't send it to everyone because I just sent it to the people. Like, should I send it to everyone? Would everyone want it?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Well, we need to decide who's on the working group first.
Like, I just
there's
sent
some
it
people who are
to.
required to be there.
Yeah, the required people, but I don't know. Should I send it to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll send it to
Am
everyone.
I'm required, aren't I?
Who's required to be there? Treasurer.
Just kidding.
Okay. And
That's the supervisor.
yeah, and the appointment coordinator. Coordinator.
Yeah, Daryl.
So today I met with the Green Edge Fund. It was part of like my whole like green liaison stuff, and like I just kind of like kind of got like orientated into like what some of like the Green Edge Fund has been doing and like wants to do, and some of like the project programs that they've like are like very excited about. So I'm going to be I think one of the things they're going to do like later this week is go to or around a couple of classrooms and talk to like I think like the Oberlin project about some stuff. So I'm going to be like I guess like helping them with that and like assisting them with that like from here on out. So but today was meeting one with them. So
Excellent. Thanks for doing that. They were really after us for meeting with them, so I really appreciate that. Oh man. Okay. Going on to decisions. The big one, working group assignments. Yeah.
Before we go on,
Yeah.
do we want to talk? Are we gonna? Did we establish a task force like technically for the break resource stuff?
We did technically, yeah.
Technically, we established it. So I feel like that best goes under working group of this thing.
Sure. And just to ratify it. Okay.
Well, no, just to talk about what's going on.
Yeah, for sure. I actually have in discussions. I have the stuff we were talking about. Do we? Okay, so we good? Yeah. For the form. Yeah. All right. So coming up to working group assignments. How do we want to do this? Do we want to just write down all of the possible working groups and then vote on them? Okay. I can do that. I'm gonna do that. And then in a little box here.
In the meantime, can I ask a question? Because it's about whether or not I should make a task force for this one thing. So I was at Student Health this weekend, or not just kidding, just like on Friday or some shit like that. And I needed antibiotics, and I realized that you actually have to come out of pocket for that shit too. And that was exactly half of my checking account, so now I'm like kind of on the broke side. And I'm wondering if this is something, Jeremy, that you would want to include in your working group, or alternatively I'd start a task force for creating specific funds for student health alone.
I'd love to have it in working group. I'd also love it if you want to just like take charge of this, because this is something we'd have to get out of like discretionary fund. It basically, we need money.
We need the money
for this.
Well, maybe we have it. We need it there. We need it right there, then and there.
So if you want to take point and like we can discuss it in working group, but it's pretty straight cut. It's like, okay, let's get money for this.
Let's get money there.
Okay,
I'll put it under task force. Should be.
How do you? Yeah, I guess. I mean, when do you meet again?
Thursdays at 10. Does that
That's
work?
a long time from now.
We can just.
Class until 9. So I'm probably not going to be there. Yeah, task force sounds good.
Okay, we can talk.
We'll talk.
So I'll just put.
I told you there'd be overlap.
The more we can get done.
I think talking to Prism about that probably actually be pretty productive.
Yeah.
And the book fun stuff.
Okay. Perfect. I got money for health task force.
Awesome.
And
Thank you.
add to discussions the just like petition.
Could you add student engagement working group to the list of working groups to vote on? And transparency and everything else.
Well, could we write it on there because we got a list of names?
Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah.
You want a marker?
Say
yeah,
when
that'd
you,
be great.
do you want help with it?
That'd be awesome. Thank you.
Does anyone have a shirt?
Right here.
Ooh,
maybe. The rules on working groups. Like how many we're supposed to be in, how many we have to
At least
You
one.
have to be
You
in
don't
at
have
least
to share
one.
it.
You don't have to try to be in at least one.
Does anyone want a marker?
Someone want to run down to the front desk?
Is it? Oh.
Abu getting his exercise.
Lol.
Okay.
So getting his exercise with Brian
Today,
Making that comment on Julie?
I would never do that.
Never. No, never.
On the record.
Oh man.
I'll just wait for everyone to come down.
Someone emailed me about like a different group asking to put a question on the referendum about whether or not like students want to divest from fossil fuel producers.
Oh, word.
Is that like a thing I can put on the referendum?
About divesting?
Yeah.
I don't see why you couldn't.
You can.
Okay. I mean, obviously, you guys are all welcome to email me with questions.
I
you
bet
want.
the 7 students that fill out the referendum every year will really be impacted by the question. Just
I thought we had to have 51%.
I'm just fucking with you.
Okay, good. I just thought I
Yeah, but then
forgot.
also it's like 6 months. People are getting interested in that.
Yeah, nowadays, right?
That's right. Thank you so
Got
much.
it?
Really okay. Absolutely. We can trade off.
I really.
I mean,
The best. Marker duty. Okay, so we got
You got it?
money for
No, you
health.
can text me.
Is that a working group? Is that for working groups?
Maybe it's like phones don't work.
Do I have
Yeah, working groups.
just working groups?
That's alright, man.
Because we only have one task force.
Yeah.
Is this gonna bleed onto
Here.
the next side of the shit?
Doesn't matter.
Your phone?
Sing it.
We're just gonna password is Bob.
What is it?
We got transparency working group.
Oh, you story behind that later.
Yeah. We've got student engagement,
Student health.
student health.
Can you leave a little room between so
There's plenty of room.
Yeah.
There's so much room.
Right there.
We also got
The big 2-1.
2-1.
Midnight.
It's your birthday?
Oh my god, get shitty.
we got public transport or public transit.
Young.
Transport.
I guess it's transit or transport.
How is it
transportation?
Is it just basically the equivalent, but as a word?
It's that in this. I can get into that a little bit. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Anybody else have one to add?
bylaw revisions.
Bylaw revision.
That's a
What's
working
that? I
group.
thought that was a
I
task force.
want to make it a
Yeah,
working group.
we can write it up and we're gonna vote on it. Yeah. So.
Also, doesn't some of that happen in transparency?
No, not really, no.
Anything else?
Yeah. Anyone?
You want to do the South Campus?
Working group? Yeah, why not? I want to change that name and I want to refocus it on some other stuff. But can should we just call it that for now?
Call it that for now.
Yeah, and then also student
Does anyone care about the environment?
That's
If I could say that the most focused working group that is actually working on environmental issues is the public transportation working group.
Okay.
Yeah. That's. But we could have one if you want.
Oh,
It's
we
just-
have to have the SFC one.
No, I'm
so
just
put it
wondering.
Oh yeah.
You can put it on the next page if you want to.
I mean,
Is it flippable?
SFC has a special in that.
Wait, is red zone required?
Oh no.
But it's
Okay,
important.
we're just gonna-
residents on some shit. Let's do it.
We're just gonna incorporate resident student health.
What?
Right.
Don't do that.
I will head the res ed working group.
Okay.
That's it.
We should put it as that.
No, sorry. We're just gonna do that.
That was last semester.
All right. Anything else? We got transparency, student engagement, student health, public transit, bylaw revision, South Campus.
And then SFC and res ed.
Excellent. Yeah, dude.
Well, this is just sort of like a technical suggestion. If we tear off that sheet and put it up over there, we'll be able to see.
Ooh, buddy.
Brilliant.
Why did it pay us the big bucks? Huh?
That's prowl.
Oh. Hey, it worked.
Ever since the resume, or we're supposed to read his letter.
Okay, well, he didn't
downstairs.
show up to plenary. He needs, what, 3 more points, and we've already gotten that, so.
No, I'm saying we needed to read his resignation letter.
Thank you. It's a good idea.
Oh.
You mean out loud?
Like officially?
Well, I mean, he's downstairs if you wanted to. I ran into him. He's
No,
like,
we
"Oh, come
we
if
would
you
read
want."
it.
You mean out loud?
What's this?
Have
All right, you want to do that real quick?
What is it? Is that
But why are we just
Wait,
pushing
wait. Let's finish this.
Yeah.
Okay. That's,
Okay. So I guess the way to proceed is
We need to appoint heads of it,
we
right?
need
Yeah.
to
Don't we need to vote on
we need to
approving them
vote
first?
on which working groups we have, right?
On the existence of them.
Is there any we need to get rid of? They all look good.
Do we need to like write down mental health, or is that just like something we kind of just?
That's predominantly what we focus on in student health, but it's like we try to do more physical health stuff, but there's less that can be done there.
So I'm thinking of a way to proceed is that everybody who's invested in having a working group, aside from the required ones, because we need those ones, should they have a bit like a brief spiel on why they think this should be a valid working group, and then we vote on them?
Is there a limit to how many working groups we need or can have?
Is anyone
like
opposed to
I mean,
these?
if anyone is willing to chair one, we can
Okay, we can just go for it. Okay, that's
what do you
fine.
guys think?
That sounds good.
All right.
Okay.
So should we go through it as like who's willing to be head of this?
Yep.
And then,
Yeah.
Then members.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to start with transparency. Anybody?
That's Ben's role typically.
Yeah.
Historically, Ben is.
You can always have co-heads.
Yeah.
You both are okay. I can put that down. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak this.
No worries.
Thank you. I'm gonna like straddle you low key.
She's on it.
Student engagement.
Oh, Ty can have it.
Ty can have it.
I'm also just gonna put
I do.
your name on it just so I know.
Alright.
Do you like the doodles?
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Student
we're doing
health.
these-
Like
we're doing
around
these
the
chairs right now?
childhood.
Is this should this be just chairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just chill out,
Yeah.
bro.
Sorry. Yeah, with my picky. I always misspell things when I put them up. Thanks. Okay, so student health we got.
That's like automatic
Yes.
here. I mean.
Yeah.
We'd have to revise the bylaws.
No, I wanted.
Public
It's
transportation.
Also, I like to put my 2 fingers in the air.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
For student health, I put my 2 fingers in the
Oh,
air.
okay.
What does that mean?
I like raise my hand for student health.
Sorry, I didn't realize that. Thanks, Sarah. Okay. Public transportation, that's me. Bylaw revision. Corey. South Campus. Eggs.
Anyone else want to do that? You can take it off my hands.
Yeah.
I'll share with you.
No.
And Daryl
Oh,
as well.
just kidding.
I'm down to have like co-chairs, tri-chairs, quadra, whatever the hell. I don't care.
Oh, like we're like a group that kind of
Well,
like has like horizontal management.
Yeah, I
We'd
like
like
that.
4
That's
chairs
hot.
and then one person who's outside.
Let's do it. Yeah, just one plebeian. It'll be me.
They take notes.
Res Ed.
I can also. Well, I shouldn't.
That's a lot.
I shouldn't do 2 things. Well, I have so many plans. Take them
I mean, like,
down.
can you be just like a really involved member and stuff, and then head Res Ed, or
Does anyone else want to lead Res Ed? Oh my Lanta.
Okay, if you'll take me
Like I
off
would, but I'm
South
not
Campus, I'll do
say
Res
it to
Ed.
Res Ed about it.
Are you in Res Ed? Yeah. You live in Barrows.
Yeah. And I'm on the student life committee by like requirement, so why not?
Okay.
All right. Anyone else?
Barrows,
Okay.
second
Barrows?
floor.
All right. So I guess forward. Sorry about this.
Second
I
floor.
haven't.
Short
I'm not
side
the
or
most
long
comfortable
side?
with this process, but now we just vote on the.
No, if we have a chair and they're under 15, we're good.
We're good. Okay.
They're under 15.
So once again,
One, two, three.
Oh,
We're
we're only allowed
allowed to have
15.
15.
Or 15 years old.
I was like,
Because,
what
like,
the
then
fuck is
every
going
single
on?
set
so
of
the
chairs
acting
is
chair right
usually-
now of transparency is Ben, but there's room for you guys to discuss how you want to have titles. You and you and Rachel can do that with Ben. Student engagement, Ty. Yeah. Student health, Jeremy. Public transit, Nolan. Bylaw revisions, Corey. South campus, that's Megs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I can do some more.
At all.
SSC piece, Res Ed, Anjali. Excellent. So we're all set? Absolutely. All right. Anything outstanding from this? Anybody want to talk about anything?
when do we have to officially establish who is in what working group?
Right, isn't that the
Yeah.
next
Okay.
thing?
Okay. Sorry.
That's
Thank
like
you.
an immediately next thing.
All right. Yeah.
Well, establish it and I'll ask questions.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Any help? Okay. So, anyone else would like to be in the transparency working group?
Be in it?
Yeah. Yes. I got you in there. Sorry. This is engagement. So Ty, Jordan.
Ben's been in that, but I wouldn't commit him to anything.
Yeah, I don't want to commit him.
Yeah.
Jordan.
We can send it.
And
Also-
I think I'm
Corey.
Also, just so that people know, like these working groups, you can go to anything if you're not in it.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing I will say, just to be careful, is technically you're supposed to appoint senators who cannot show up. So if you're in like 5 working groups, don't make that commitment unless you're willing to show up. To all
You can
5
go
working
unofficially to
groups.
whatever, but don't officially be in a working group unless you can make it.
Unless you're serious, this is the working group I'm going to do a lot of work in.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can always go.
Also, if you're in charge, you need to email me an attendance sheet and your minutes by 4 p.m. every Sunday, or that's more points.
All right. Points. So, anyone else in student engagement besides Ty and Anjali? All right. Who else is that? Corey.
You can also just leave a working group if you have too many commitments.
Yes.
Just notify officially.
Jordan. And so, yeah. Big one. Excellent.
Most popular one.
Okay. Who else is in? Anyone else interested in being in the student health working group? You too.
Do it.
But can you change the time?
Just call them
Well, then don't
unofficially.
say anything to do.
Can you change the time?
I just want Jeremy to know.
We'll look into it.
Because Thursdays are terrible.
Okay. Anyone else interested in public transit? Didn't think
Unofficially, yeah.
Unofficially. No, that's not
For the
usually
record,
one.
unofficially.
It's important. I'd love to talk to anyone who's interested about it, but
I have someone that you need to talk to.
I can get you in contact with somebody.
Olivia
Absolutely.
Scott is here. Have you talked to her?
It's a
Okay, we'll talk.
We'll do that. Excellent. Thanks, everybody. Okay, bylaw revisions. Corey needs some help.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're gonna go unofficially?
Of course.
Okay.
Okay, so we got some
Get to listen to
official,
Albert talk.
unofficial, excellent. South Campus.
Yeah,
Anyone
I'll
besides
that too.
these folks? Excellent.
Should I talk about the changes I imagine being made to that also, just in case that might change people's ideas of what they want to do? Cool. So last semester we talked about like the origins of the South Campus Working Group arising out of the whole like March 4th issue that was going on, and how now it might be like more pertinent to refocus it to issues of visibility. So like take that as you wish. Obviously it's like there's so much that you can read into that, but I see things like admissions, like working on admissions awareness projects. So like what kind of students are we admitting and from what areas, and what kind of environment does that create aesthetically, and what kind of environment does that create given the strategic plan, et cetera, so on and so forth. I also imagine us doing like guerrilla tours where we just like take like brown kids or whatever like sign up for doing like taking a tour of South Campus and like all the other spaces that are for like multicultural students, et cetera, so on and so forth. So just kind of brainstorming a whole bunch of like really like crazy ideas that hopefully will come to fruition. But yeah, so it's not just relegated to South Campus, for the record, because I know that's a really confusing title. But yeah, and don't feel bad if that doesn't change your mind. Just it's totally fine.
Excellent. Thanks, Megs.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyone else for SFC working group? Jordan.
Well, they're all of us who are required, so
Yeah.
raise your hand.
Is that okay?
Well, I'm pretty
One second.
required to go. So is Megan.
No.
Who else? Reach.
Liaison.
Wait, I thought I wasn't required to go to that.
No.
Daryl, you're required.
Anjali, stop trying to mess me up out here.
Am I wrong?
Why?
The committee appointments coordinators are required to go to SFC.
Oh,
Okay.
then
Daryl, you in?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's such a change.
I had no idea.
Yeah, you're required.
I have to be in SFC.
I don't though, right?
You do.
You do.
Haha.
A lot of people have to be in SFC.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But do the liaisons have to be there?
No.
Pete, Jordan, Daryl, Corey.
Or talking.
So silly. Mahmoud's face.
Anyone else?
Mahmoud's face. I'm done. I'm entirely done with
All
you.
right.
Change the bylaws, though.
SFC.
Yeah, let's just do
Change
that.
the bylaws.
All right. Anyone want to be in Res Ed with Anjali?
I'm really nice.
Megs.
I'll show up unofficially sometimes.
Great. All right. I need to take myself off so
Do
it
you
is.
want to be in it?
Yeah, my husband.
Yeah, girl, you fucked up.
Excellent.
Yeah, I didn't realize I had to go to this SFC one. Could you take me off student engagement?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, but you're so good at that, Anjali. What are we gonna do?
Okay, fine. I'll just come unofficially to South Campus then. So
That's
take me
alright.
off
I
that.
understand.
That's right.
You were off. You were off.
Excellent.
You were unofficial.
Okay.
Oh, was I already unofficial on that one?
Yeah, you are already unofficial in South.
Okay.
Okay, so
I am doing a lot.
Yeah. Do you want
Parts.
to before we?
Do you want to
Take me
verify
off student health. Yeah, I'll come
unofficial?
unofficially. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, everyone
This is good.
sure that
Good.
this is how much they can commit to? They don't want to take. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Excellent. So
Is everyone on one?
Ben is
What about
somebody
Ben?
not here.
Okay.
I guess I'm just curious.
Depends on transparency.
Who, which of these working groups actually have outside members come regularly?
Woo!
Student health and transport. Okay.
So we should also figure out maybe engagement can work on this. How do we advertise this so that people?
Yeah.
So I mean, first is figuring out when they do that, or when you guys will meet.
We should send out a Senate
Oh,
email to students.
also, sorry, Jeremy.
Everyone reads our
Yes.
Senate emails, right?
You wanted to know more
I think
about
people
public
skim them,
transport
but I
and
think
why
we
it's
made it,
different
like,
from
nice.
staff,
Yeah,
right?
we can talk.
You wanted that? Okay.
Nolan, can you take me off transparency?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
I don't
send
Probably
me-
more than six.
Okay, the
70%
easiest way
skims.
is to just identify who's involved on campus
Skims,
with your
I'm telling you,
specific
like,
issue and
50%
just
reads.
talk to them.
It depends.
All right. So,
30%
proposal to approve the working groups and the members.
I approve that.
Okay, proposal, all in favor?
What's the proposal?
A proposal to approve the working groups as they stand.
Yes.
All in favor? Okay, all opposed? All abstain? Are you opposed?
Oh, I'm not.
Okay. All abstentions? Excellent. Working groups are approved.
Yay.
Woo. Good job, everybody.
Well
Oh,
done.
wait, no, your name is.
Okay, next up, committee assignments.
So where's Ben? Oh.
He's
Not
ill.
here.
Okay.
Could you move slightly to the
this
right?
weekend.
Sorry, yep.
Thank
Having
you.
his weekend.
Okay, in fact, Jordan, do you mind sharing the gear co-op
Do you think
charter
we
with
should-
everybody?
Yeah, sure.
Just-
Let me try and find out.
Just hear about this, the professor.
Okay,
We should read this
next up, we're gonna move to, if since Ben's sick or birthday, we're gonna move on to charter approval. So I'll just go into a little bit of what the process is, and this is basically what happens is the joint chartering subcommittee, which now has Molly and Jordan on it. Your role is to approve charters with Tina Zwegat and members of the Student Life Committee. And we met a few weeks ago with Tina, and we approved a bunch of charters, and slowly the revisions are happening. So this week, Gear Co-op is all set to go.
Did they email you back a new charter? Because I wasn't on that email, so I don't know.
Oh, Gear Co-op was fine. I had in their notes that they were all good.
Gear Co-op?
Gear Co-op. They're actually
The
really
bike
cool.
co-op?
No, it's different. They're actually doing in the floor upstairs for the music space. They're kind of a co-op that is sharing equipment with all musicians and
Cool.
stuff like that upstairs.
That's
so,
hella cool.
So it's really cool, and that's why you don't have to bring all your own equipment in and stuff like that. I think it's a great idea.
Whoa, that's
But
sick.
Jordan is just going to share the charter with everybody, and so after the joint chartering subcommittee approves it together, the charters come to us, and at this point, unless you find anything outstanding, usually you can approve it because the joint chartering subcommittee has already gone through it and made sure there are no errors, make sure it fits up with the chartering process and all of the terminology and language is in place. And so what then happens is after we approve a charter, it goes to the general faculty, and once it is passed by the general faculty, which basically just rubber stamps it because it's already gone through the whole process, then that organization is officially chartered, and that means they can use Oberlin College letterhead on their literature. That means they can ask for funding from the SFC. They basically become a full-fledged organization at that point. So we're a really important conduit for that process. And so, Jordan, did you share the Gear Co-op?
Yeah, it's in everyone's inbox.
Excellent. So everyone, if you could just spend a little bit taking a look at this, making sure that there's nothing outstanding. Get that for you.
I just want the Gear Wizard position to only be Gear Wizard, not have the engineer option.
Yeah, so you can read through this.
I don't think I'm on the listserv yet.
No, you're not.
Oh no.
Okay. And as long as I'll give everybody a couple minutes to take a look. And as long as there is nothing outstanding or anything like that.
Looks great.
It's good. Also, on another note, Molly, I have a bunch of chartering information for you.
Yeah, that would be
on how to do it, like
great.
lists of everything.
Yeah.
I'll get that to you.
Okay.
I can meet sometime this week, and I can like give you the literature on it.
Oh, it's
Over.
physical?
You don't. It's not physical, but I just have physical copies of the chartering process,
great.
so you can just kind of look at it. But I'll get that to
some
you.
light reading on the side.
It's actually not that bad.
It's more like, wow, real paper.
I know, how archaic. Anyway, so how does this charter look to everybody? Did everyone have a chance to go through it?
Yeah, it's good.
I approve of the wizardry.
Yeah.
What can we find in the charter that we
Well, one issue we did have was like this Capella group had an officer position that was like Jewish issues coordinator that seemed to maybe change some aspects of the group into a political organization. And if that were the case, they would like face extra hurdles when they got to general faculty. So things like that are sort of red flags, or at least it's kind of what Tina made me know and think. But
Yeah.
the Gear Co-op charter is fine, I think. There's nothing in there that seems exclusionary or anything like that. And it doesn't seem repetitious with anything else on campus.
That's right.
So I propose we vote to approve the charter.
That's good. General feelings? All right. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? All abstentions? Excellent. Thanks, everybody. The Gear Co-op has passed.
Yay.
And now we'll be going to general faculty. Jordan, do you mind shooting them an email and letting them know?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Okay. Next up are discussions. So the first one up is the petition.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, could we? Because I have to leave by 8:15.
Yeah, do you want to move
So
that?
could we talk about the break first?
Sure. Molly, do you want to talk about that?
Sure. Well,
Go ahead.
okay. So, Ty and Nolan and I met on Thursday, I want to say, this week, and we met with, what's his name? Okay, we met with David Hill, who's a pastor of one of the local churches, and he had a meeting with Tita Reed and Eric Estes, I think the day before, saying that the college is excited about this program, definitely wants to make it happen, and they'd be willing to compensate churches for food that they're spending, or money that they're spending for food. So David Hill gave us a list of all the different meals that are already happening all the time. There's 5 meals a week at one of the churches for dinner. A different church always does another dinner. So those are happening regardless. And then another church has committed to doing a breakfast, like grab and go kind of thing, depending on how many students. No, they're committed to doing it. We don't know how many students and what it's going to look like, but it'll happen. So that was the information that we got on Thursday. And Ty had been in contact with David Hill, but he hadn't heard about the meeting with Tita Reed, who's in the Office of Community and Government Relations. So then now we're in touch with her, and she said that she would meet with us and with any students who are interested Monday or Wednesday. But since we haven't heard back from her yet, I imagine it'll be Wednesday morning. So that's the next meeting that's scheduled to take place. When we met on Thursday, we created a survey that was sent out to a whole student body, and we have over 220 responses. So interest is way high for this. And I think over 100 people actually wrote down their emails for wanting to be kept in the loop. So it seems like we'll have over 100 people showing up for meals.
That's dope.
Which is incredible. And so it means that we're going to have to make sure that it's really, really, really well planned and really well publicized. So at the moment, what else is outstanding?
We were thinking of having a forum.
Right.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we want to have a forum next Saturday in the afternoon, and that would serve the purpose of a meeting where people can talk to us about their ideas. All the people who put their emails down in the survey will be specifically contacted, but we should definitely send out an all-student email telling people about this.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like, of the people that filled out the survey, literally all of them said, except for like 2, are going to be here for spring break, and like 75% of them say that they want like 5 to 7 like like basically have a meal every day, and there's like so much feedback on here that we need help maybe like parsing through. It's like the survey is like has a lot.
That's awesome.
So I think it's gonna be really cool, but we definitely it's gonna take a lot of effort. So one thing I was curious about is who is thinking that they're going to be here for spring break or might be here for spring break. Cool. If
Wait, how certain is that? Are you definitely going to be?
I'd say 50-50.
Nolan?
Or 50-50 at this point, but I'll let you know too.
Like 90.
Yeah, I'm like 98%.
Okay.
So I won't be here, so Jeremy and Mandy, if you guys do end up staying, you can help out.
Of course.
See it out, if you really need.
Be my pleasure.
Oh, Ty, if I could just add something that's interesting. What's also why we want to do this meeting sooner rather than later is because this has gotten a effulgence of interest. We want to. Why did I use that word? Sorry. It's just
I was into it.
Really tired, but anyway.
English major.
Yeah, all that English.
I was
been reading
into
lots
it.
of Emerson, so lots of effulgence and stuff like that. But anyway, so there's a lot of interest in this, and of particular concern for us, and we talked about this as well, is that the reason why we're having the meeting sooner rather than later is this is the chance to actually interface with students who are going to be staying over break, who need this resource, and so it's a chance for us to get any suggestions, any ideas that we could, as a body, work to improve conditions over break, not just for food, but in general for students who have no other options while they're staying here. And so the idea is that even if we don't get to implementing all of the student feedback that we receive at this meeting on Saturday, we will get a sense of where the interests of students are moving forward, so that after spring break goes, and hopefully this experiment is really successful and the college really likes it, we can push to have more resources available for students and keep interfacing with them. Because one of the big problems is that I see it is that the college is doing all this and they have no idea what students want. You know what I mean? They haven't interfaced with the students. They haven't talked to students who are actually going to be eating here over break. And so our opportunity is to get as much interest as possible, get as many suggestions, and say, hey college, if you are interested in doing this and are interested to seriously committing to take on this issue, then we have student feedback. We have exact areas on which you can improve and work on. And so that's why I see this meeting as very important to do immediately, to show that we as Senate are working on the ground with folks who are actually going to do it. And this isn't a top-down decision. This is a collective decision and a collective process. So, yeah, thanks. That sounds all right. Excellent.
Well, I have a question then, process-wise, about forums. Are forums something that all senators are required to go to?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Have to go to.
So, is it something that we have to plan around everybody's schedule?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing as always. If you can't go there, you just say you can't go.
I mean, I doubt we're
24
gonna
hours
find the
in
time.
advance.
Okay.
Right.
So,
Thank you.
So I guess.
But we're thinking of Saturday afternoon.
what time?
FYI. That's as far as we've gotten.
How would dinner look like? Because that way we could order pizza for folks.
What time was the forum last semester?
We had it at
7 on a Thursday.
no, that's not true. Yes, it is.
It was definitely a weekday.
While the senators made it to that.
Honestly, I think weekdays work better.
One of the things I wanted to bring up about why it's a weekend is I've been personally talking to folks who are going to be staying here, and they are the folks I've been talking to are generally low-income students who are working 25 plus hours during the week, including evenings, and they don't have much time to come to these meetings. They've explicitly told me until the weekend. And so the big idea is if we actually want to make this accessible to folks who need it, then we need to do it at a time that works for them. And they've been saying the weekend works for them.
On the weekend.
On the weekend.
You haven't decided on a date though.
Well, we've pretty
It's
much
next
decided
Saturday.
on
Next Saturday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this coming Saturday.
Wait, so not this Saturday?
This
Or, yeah.
This
6
Saturday.
days.
6 days from
6
now.
days.
What about 6?
6 p.m.? Yeah, that works.
What do you think?
Can we?
Sorry?
I guess so. Can we move it up to like 5:30 at least, or 5 or 5:30?
5?
That's fine.
Early dinner? Sure.
Yeah. That works well.
Okay.
Okay.
Does
So
someone draft an email for that end?
yeah. Does anyone want to do that? I can do
We
that.
can send two.
I can do that.
Something you might also want to consider is reaching out to like the review who
Yeah.
publishes on Friday. I mean that kind of sucks. That gives you like 12 hours for people to read. But like,
Well, we could do it a week in
Do that,
advance.
email, and then Facebook.
well, you said it was this coming Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, if they publish on Friday, that would be a day where people will see it. We can send two emails, one tomorrow, one Thursday.
People read the review probably more than our emails, which is really saying something. But
So, would we want to have the meeting
You let me
later to
finish my
give people
joke.
more time to read the review?
The only problem is that spring break, so this Saturday represents exactly 2 weeks before spring break starts. So it needs to happen yesterday.
Okay, so we're thinking 5:30 Saturday.
5 o'clock. 5 o'clock on Saturday.
Wilder definitely. I'm
this
thinking.
coming Saturday?
Yeah. I can book a room. We'll do. What about what? Any 1-on-1? Yeah. I can book a room. I'll do that tonight. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so I can draft an all-campus email. Does someone else want to draft an email to the specific students who indicate? No.
I'll do it.
Excellent. And I'll share it with all of you guys before. I'll do that tonight. Excellent. All right, moving on to the the petition. Sorry, the petition.
Yeah, so for those of you who went, what petition?
Wait, sorry. Before we finish,
Sure.
does anyone want to come to the meeting with Tita Reed on presumably Wednesday morning?
This is regarding key resources. Sorry.
Yeah, this
is another like church initiative. Is she involved in the church?
No. She's in the office. She's a special assistant to the president, Gislav, as community and government relations.
Cool.
So this is integrating the college into what we're doing.
It's
Oh,
like
I would like
big,
to
It's a
come.
big thing. College, money,
Yeah.
churches, labor, students get there. It's like, yeah. So we just meeting with all of them.
Okay.
You want? Okay, Megan.
What
anyone
time
else?
Wednesday morning?
We don't know.
I just have class.
Yeah, so we'll
it's
keep-
not in the morning though.
Okay.
But I like to do my homework before it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, we'll keep you in the loop.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay.
Oh, Molly.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. You.
You know I'm on there always.
Yeah.
So, excellent. All right. Is everybody any more questions about that? Anything we want to talk about? One more thing is, it would be great. I just realized it would be great if someone could come up with like a poster design for the forum, so we could start posting that around as soon as possible.
I know one.
Hi, hey Corey.
Hey, how you
I'm
doing?
I'm looking at you there.
Okay,
How you
yeah,
doing, buddy?
sure.
If it's not too much, and then.
Sure. This Saturday? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Excellent. And that would be at 5 p.m. Wilder 101.
When do we want to get them out?
Tuesday.
Okay.
And I'll confirm Wilder and everything by that point. Okay. Excellent. Thanks so much, everybody. Petition. Sorry,
All right.
Jeremy.
Well,
All right, third tries the charm.
Yes, there we go.
Okay, the petition. Jordan Lawanda posted something to the Oberlin 2017 page yesterday. It's basically a petition that reads, talks about basically establishing the location of health services and that it's far away. And then it talks about how the Student Health Service has been working with an outside board certified physician to improve care for students. Basically it says this is a long way away, or relocating is a long way away. And then it closes with saying that we, the undersigned students of Oberlin College, demand improved access to healthcare services. This includes 1, a long-term plan to move the student health service to a more central location on campus, and 2, an immediate implementation of the plan to provide basic health screenings/services at pre-selected locations in North and South Campus dormitories at least twice weekly. So I had a chance to talk to Jordan yesterday over the phone. Basically, she has been talking to Estes, and Estes told her to do this petition. I think my guess is that it's just we need like a broad indication of support for student health services being more accessible. It's not how I would have written the petition, but that's besides the fact. As I can speak to a few things, moving student health services closer to campus, this is basically, as my understanding is, we're waiting for the Gateway Center to finish being constructed. Offices get moved out of Carnegie and new office and student health services moves into Carnegie. So that's, like 2-3 years away, or like whenever the Gateway Center finishes up.
Only a year and a half, actually.
Spring
Well,
2016.
if we assume they stay on schedule.
They're ahead of schedule.
Okay. All right. We'll be cautious. We will be cautiously optimistic about this. So the main question is like, how do we treat this petition? Do we support it? Do we because it's only gone to the Oberlin 2017 Facebook page. It's at 132 signatures right now. It's basically growing at the same rate as it has all time, so it hasn't really picked up at all.
Can you send it to everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, how did you find it?
It got posted on Facebook.
So you just happened to see it?
Yeah.
It's only the 2017 page.
Yeah.
And this
Came
person
up
was
with some
encouraged by Estes to draft this petition.
That's what she said. I'd hoped Estes would be here so I could talk to him.
He threw out his back, by the way.
Oh.
That's why he's not here.
What?
He was trying to pick up a car. Or get it moving.
Is that
what happened? Picking up a car and getting a car moving are two very
He was
different
trying to pick it up
things.
to get it moving.
He threw out his back.
Oh no. Okay, so right now I think we just let this petition be on the referendum. I definitely want to question about student health services being more accessible. Just like a broad question that is just like, yes, there's student support for this. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure everybody knew about that. And if you have questions about my specific concerns of how the petition is written, you can talk to me later. Did everybody get it? Okay.
I think they're gonna reach 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Jordan Luanda went to my middle school. She's the only other person on this campus.
Wait, are you from Oberlin? No, that's not you. That's another
That's
girl.
Avalon.
No one here.
I don't know. I thought.
Alright, I'm done. Unless there's any questions, or do you want to read the petition first?
What do you mean? What are you proposing?
Me?
Are you proposing that we
I'm proposing we do nothing and wait and see what happens, because Student Health Working Group is talking to Estes, I believe, Wednesday. So
I
we
just
can
think
have
that this addresses almost exactly, I mean, despite the locational issue of student health services is probably, it's a pretty big issue. It's
Yeah.
not just something we can implement, but.
Yeah, I know. My main concern is the discussion in the petition about this pilot program. We haven't been able, again, because this has only been going on since yesterday, I haven't been able to talk to John Harshbarger about what exactly this is. Jordan said I want to say her mother, who's a doctor, has been part of these discussions or something. I don't know the specifics, but the petition as it's worded now basically implies that there's already some program and there just needs to be student support, which is not my understanding of what's going on.
Okay.
So I would be in support of the petition that just says, sign this if you like, or you support a long-term plan to move the student health service to a more central location on campus. That's the main sentiment, but there's other language in the petition that I think twists its meaning and how it presents itself.
Do you want to be a little bit more specific, just briefly?
Yeah, I have no idea what this pilot program is.
Well, there's that, yeah.
Like, literally no idea. And that's...
Who's she working with?
Anyone?
Like, isn't it weird that you don't know anything about this?
Well, like I said, it came out of nowhere, and part of, I guess, my duties as student health and wellness liaison is to know about these things, and this is the first, everybody I've spoken to, nobody knew about this other than Estes, apparently. But the thing is that John Bergen was told about a year ago that all the administration needs to move student health services closer to campus is a bunch of people to send emails. People did that. So my suspicion is either it's a delaying tactic or we somehow need to convince administrators that every single student on this campus wants this. So, yeah. I'm good.
Next item.
The Meet the Senate forum.
Oh, are we doing that?
Well, no. It was just something I was looking. Yeah, I was looking through the Senate email with Google Drive, looking for something because I was making an update. And I noticed that I guess last year they had a Meet the Senate forum, which I think is a pretty good idea.
I love it. I love
Megan's
it.
just
I love
like,
it. I love it. I love it so much.
Oh, I thought you were going like now.
No, I'm freaking out.
Can we use this as a chance to discuss student senate Tinder as well?
No.
Student senate.
Wait, someone messaged me on Tinder and
No,
they're
we can't even
like, didn't you
discuss
just
it.
make student senate? And I was like, yes, I did.
Talking about policy initiatives.
Yes.
Anyway,
You better, Mactivist.
Good idea.
No way.
Yeah, just for fun.
Great. Nice.
I like
Wait,
Is that
can
how you
we?
reel them in? You just like are stupid.
Yeah. Hello. It works. It works. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 times.
See, I tell people and they laugh at me.
A lot of people do
So-
ask me though.
Wait, but Molly,
Wait,
what?
If
Is it
we
like a serious
do,
question?
we're doing a forum on Saturday, so wouldn't a forum afterwards be sort of?
Can we do a forum afterwards? Because I won't be there this Saturday. So I'm
Wait,
wearing a class
well, no,
And so
we're
this
not,
will
you're
just be
not
more
going to do
fun
this
and
on Saturday
this-
night.
We're
right?
not going to do this on Saturday because
Wait, what?
we're trying to do this coming Saturday.
We're doing one forum that we've already talked about on Saturday,
Right, I understand
5
that
o'clock.
She's saying,
So-
what's the point of doing a Meet the Senate?
No, that's not what. That's not quite what I'm saying. But wouldn't
Shut down.
would this in some ways fulfill Meet the Senate, or do we want to have would the Meet the Senate forum be more fun and random and like just bring your ideas and talk about?
Yeah, no, it would
Right.
be, yeah, no, this would be, I mean, Malcolm, if you were there when they had the old one, what did they do then?
The candidates one?
No.
No, this was different. Like, I was going through the thing, it was...
I wrote an article.
Nobody came.
This, no, this was something else. This was something from, like,
This was like
the
last year.
2014, 2013 school year. Yeah.
That was the candidates one. Wasn't
Are you sure? Because they...
Is there a steering committee?
They said
on
forum,
Monday,
and that
tomorrow?
we never build that as a forum.
Something at
past,
10.
have we?
Candidates
Are you on
No,
Instagram?
wasn't it candidate?
No, but I feel like I have to go to something.
You were trying to
Oh,
develop
affiliates.
student engagement.
Maybe, yeah,
You're going
that.
to host a forum with the senators, so people kind of knew how students. Because I think
It was
the
like
issue
bring
at
up.
at
I
hand
don't remember that.
was the
happening
issue of
before.
transparency.
Yeah, there's like this poster. It was like
There's a picture of it in the Facebook.
Yeah, there's a-
there's a poster. It's so like.
and it was like meet the Senate, learn the issues,
I literally
propose ideas to us. Like this would be very much more loose and like.
I love it.
Okay, what would it look like? We'd stand in
No.
Azariah's with some pizza and say, "Come talk to us."
I mean,
Is
isn't
this
that like a
we'd be
copy of
talking to each
Krislov,
other.
more or less?
Does anyone go to Coffee Krislov?
We go.
Office hours with all the senators, not just one or two.
That'd be cool. Or it's like when we like just make it less cumbersome, like break it in half, like some.
Could we actually do that maybe once? Like, do like an every senator like does one office hour in
Sunday
like one
night,
location
yeah.
sort of deal? That could be interesting.
Or 15
Yeah,
hours
that'd be
consecutive, and we all switch up. No, I'm kidding.
Leave.
All day.
No longer welcome at the table.
Oh!
I remember this. No, the reason, because we didn't talk about meeting it, we just talked about the tobacco ban. Was that something?
Oh, well, that's.
We could do that this time as well.
6 people showed up.
Okay.
That's
I don't know-
more
I
than
don't think
zero.
that's a good model.
Okay.
Right. That was sort of.
I think I could figure out something good.
For a forum.
I mean, we can talk about this more
Trying to
student
get
engagement, what these weekends are. We
Honestly,
meeting
do
Monday.
you think people would actually
Okay.
come to
Wait,
the
is this
Senate
over?
forum?
No.
I think
What
we
if it
should
was in the
This isn't over,
scope?
is
What
it?
if it was in the scope at 4:30?
I mean, we're trying to get through it.
Like,
It's 5
Do
o'clock.
we have something on
like
Monday?
Professor Beers
We have
kind of
something
thing.
tomorrow with
People
Krislov?
Can we do senator
Something
views?
to do.
Oh, is it going to be rescheduled to later Monday or later this week?
Probably later.
Yeah,
I think
know.
it's me.
What do you think?
It's you.
That works
I think
Wednesday
that
morning.
Malcolm
Works.
said it works really well with outreach coordinators.
Never will talk about it.
What the?
Okay, we're.
Is that wait a minute?
Oh, we need
Yes,
to
all
change
right.
You are this coordinator.
I am,
So-
right?
Let's refocus in. Have we
Yes.
have we resolved
She went to the Bayou.
food over, I'm sorry, the Meet the Senate?
Wait, I thought we could do.
Student engagement, we'll talk about it more Monday,
Okay.
and then we'll whatever.
Hey, how you
Could we just do
doing?
like a Facebook
It's your
thing
girl
that's
Meg
like,
here.
Meet the Senators?
Call this number for a good hour.
Like,
Call
like a
440
photo, like a funny-
Sue
I think
Senate
people would
for a
actually
good
do
time.
that.
Funny photos usually help.
And Corey had a good picture.
Like non-committal.
What? Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't actually have to like physically walk somewhere.
Okay.
That's like a lot to ask people.
After people realize we're cool and funny, then they'll go there.
Excellent.
Taking home.
All right. So
Bye, Molly.
Wait, before Molly leaves, could I take a quick photo on my phone? Because I hate
No. We also don't have Ben, so
let's wait for Ben.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Photoshop Ben in.
Everyone, we're almost done. Let's focus in. Let's focus in.
Come on, y'all. Let's leave in
Everyone,
like
we're almost done. We're almost
5
time to
minutes.
leave. Excellent. Almost time to leave.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Next, last thing, facilitator. Who wants to be the facilitator?
I'll do it. Okay, no, Anjali raised her hand first. Daryl did it. He raised his hand last, so he has to do it.
Okay, Daryl has to do it. Okay.
Great.
We all, everyone clear on that? Excellent. What's up, Corey?
Nothing.
Okay. All right. So checkouts. So I actually forgot to do the check-ins, but what we usually do for check-ins is what we did this week.
Yeah.
We did one.
We did check-ins.
Did we do? We did check-ins. Sorry. Yeah. But checkout. What am I doing? What are you doing? Yeah, anyway, checkouts is generally, from what I remember, what we are going to do this week. What we were planning to do this week. So I'll just do it quickly, and I'll say, hey everyone, my name's Nolan. 3rd year. I prefer he, him, his, and what I will be working on this week is going to the meeting with Tita Reed, setting up the forum for this Saturday, as well as meeting with the public transport working group, and getting refocused there. Thanks. Jeremy, do you want
Is this me? Jeremy, he, him, his. What I'm going to be doing this week are office hours and then all of the duties that I've got assigned for the student health working group. And I won't list those because I'll send the whole big project list to all of you.
Why did no one else laugh?
Thank you.
I have an exciting voice.
Like choking out of the
We're so close.
Okay.
Please, God. I'm sorry. I love you.
My name is Deborah. I'm a first year, and Harriet. I'm a first year. My plan for this week is going to student engagement working group, working on Meet the Senator on the Facebook page,
Awesome.
and going to office hours. Yeah.
Right. I'm Corey, 2nd year, he, him, his. I'm going to go to student engagement, office hours, make a poster for the forum, and figure out what exactly, or when exactly bylaws will be meeting.
My name is Peace. I use he, him, his, and I will be doing office hours and also meeting with Dean Estes to see if I can get dumbbells for South Gym.
Yes. Crucial.
Good call. Okay. Not that I'll ever use them. My name is Jordan. I use he, him, and his. This week I'll be meeting with the student engagement working group, the transparency working group, holding office hours, 9 p.m. Thursdays as arise. And yeah.
Cool. Ty, he, him, his. Keep working on food over break. Do engagement-y stuff, and yeah, turn 21 at midnight. Anyone who has any desire at all, because you totally do on a Sunday night, to come to the Fed, you're more than welcome.
You're gonna get drunk on a Sunday night.
He's gonna get his free drink.
I'm gonna get my free drink.
Yes. Are you gonna go Monday night as well?
I think it's gonna be a Tuesday night, wing night, Wednesday night, splitchers.
You've got it all planned out, huh?
Nice. I can't top that, but Rachel, she heard hers. This week I will be going to the transparency meeting, and I'd like to stop by the South Campus meeting. SFC, gotta go to that. And something fun I want to work on is I want to make a new website. It's really, really, really bad, and I don't know. I don't know how to make a website.
Hell yeah.
Basic HTML, so I can figure it out. And
Will we be using Google Sites, or would we actually go into
you could also buy a donating.
The communications office is going to make this one.
They're going to make, okay.
So I was going to go talk to them this week. I was going to say that. So if you want to go.
Yeah, I'll come with you. Is that a part of it? So yeah, cool.
Okay. I will be going to my plethora of working groups, my office hours. I am trying to figure out when Student Life Committee actually meets. On a slightly unrelated note, I think I'm gonna get my hair toned because it's getting a little white. But
That's fun.
Very sectorial.
just thought I'd throw that in there. I'm a real person too.
You should get a lesson.
Celebrities are just like us.
Yes, I love it.
On Mahmoud, on VMS, go to the student health working group, book my office hours, meet with communications with Rachel on his website thing, get us a new room. I think we're going to start talking about what the trustee form is going to look like, so I think we'll be able to come back and talk about that next plenary. I think that's it.
I'm Ariana, a she, her, and hers. I'm going to be going to South Campus Working Group, figuring out when my office hours are and having those. And I don't know, whatever else I might have to do.
Do you want to do it, or it can be me? I don't care.
What are you going to do for Sunday?
I'm Jordan. I use she, her, and hers. And I will be emotionally supporting all of you and the great work you're doing for
Jordan. Gosh, that's what I like to hear. Hello again, / almost good night, everyone. My name is Megs. I use she, her, hers. I'm a 4th year. And this week I will be also going to my plethora of working groups. I'm really excited about the South Campus Working Group. I will. I plan on meeting with Jeremy to discuss finding a funding situation for certain things at Student Health. Mahmoud and I will hold our first joint office hours. It's going to be hot and steamy. And you all should come.
When and where? At the gym? Is this part of your
Yeah, that's why. That's why. It'll be in the sauna. No, totally kidding. And yeah, that seems to be about it. I'll keep y'all posted if anything changes. Oh, and there's a meeting on Wednesday that I'm going to with that lady, Tita. That's Tita Reed.
Daryl, I'm a 3rd year. I use theirs or they, them, and theirs. This week, sorry, I'm gonna be going to my transparency working group, student health working group, South Campus working group, SFC as well. Also, I'm gonna be I'm meeting with the Green Edge Fund. They have like weekly lunches. I'm gonna start going to those, and then I'm gonna go with people from the Green Edge Fund and give a talk to John Peterson's Environment and Society 101 class. Then there's another Green Edge Fund thing that I'm doing on Thursday, and then this weekend I'm helping organize this weekend of direct action. So doing that, and then also Thursday I have like a Rio meeting, and I'm like sort of like for them like the head. Like I'm like sort of like the overseer for all the working groups for that organization, so I'll be doing that as well. And I want to see if anybody from the transparency working group would be down to come to like Rio meetings and talk about like transparency, because like, that's been our big like campaign. For
Some
the last,
Rio
like,
people have come to transparency before.
Yeah.
So get a good cross.
We gotta get that connection down low.
Yeah, totally.
Does everyone know what this weekend of direct action planning shit is?
Well, the weekend. So this weekend is the weekend of direct action, which is like the 3-day event, and then like we've been like planning like the last like 2 weeks or so.
Yeah, but do you know what does everyone know what that event is? Because you want them to go to it.
Oh yeah. So the weekend of direct action is because we were gonna be doing the whole like big publicity campaign this week, so like people were gonna like find out. But like the weekend of direct action is basically kind of just different groups on campus are gonna be like giving like workshops and like sort of like finding common ground amongst our different like passions, like issue foci, and so we're gonna be like taking this weekend to like basically just like understand each other a little bit better and like try to like gain like coherence with all of our like different passions, and then like kind of moving as much like more of a unit instead of like just like a whole bunch of like divided like radicals and stuff.
Yeah. Cool. I haven't committed to it yet, but I might be leading a Know Your Rights workshop that weekend. So y'all should come if I am.
I might be presenting Socialism 101 too.
Are you kidding? Yes, Bae. Oh my god. Oh, I love Jordan. God fucking damn it.
The only one who's obsessed with Jordan.
On the record.
Still on the record. record. On the record. Good night.
Yeah,
All right, thanks everybody.